I share our stories because they've traveled so far. They've come from Africa and still surround us around the world. Stories cause us together. The beat of the drum connects us all, and when we hear it, we know it's a calling for us to get together. Second to that, food is one thing that we have. Wedding, food. Funeral, food. Parties and everything in between, we celebrate with food. So the importance is for us to gather, for us to learn, and for us to share. Every story that we tell has a meaning, and every story has a lesson. But yet here we are gathering together to celebrate not just one item of food, but all of our foods, because they travel and they connect us. The okra that we enjoy here in Canada originated in Africa all those years ago and were replanted in the places that we came to. We took a piece of ourselves, and we still share ourselves every time we have a meal. The first story I want to share with you is about an old woman. When she was young, her hair was dark brown, and she had curls beyond curls. Her children were born in the house that she still lived in, and they all celebrated with meals together. Well, now she's old. Her hair is falling out, her hair is gray, and she lives alone with one neighbor. Right now, she went from eating all of her favorite foods, oxtail, the rice and peas, and everything else. She now eats watercress. Day in, day out. Soup, watercress. Fried, watercress. Every day is watercress. And she longed for the meals that she had before. Yet, she was not able to have them. Time went on, until a small bird happened to fall on her doorstep with a broken wing. She picked up that bird and did what all mothers do, cared for it, wrapped up its wing, spoke to it, sang to it, and said, I will make you well, I will make you strong, day in, day out. When that bird became well, she let it free and it flew away. And she wondered, where did it go? And will it ever come back? A long time later, the bird returned with one seed. Every day she ate watercress, and when she found that one seed, she thanked the tiny bird and planted it. And it grew, and it grew. And that little seed became a vine, that vine became a pumpkin, and it became ripe and ripe and ripe, till she cut it. When she cut that ripe pumpkin open, all of her favorite foods came forth. There were patties, there was oxtail, there was cow foot, or whatever it is your favorite is. She was licking her fingers at the taste of this. And she realized there was more food than she could handle. So she decided to share with her neighbor. Now her neighbor was grumpy. Her neighbor came and showed off about her family that came to visit. She came and showed off with all of the things that life has to give because she was better off. But yet she accepted the meals that were given to her until she realized that she wants her own pumpkin. Why do I need your leftovers? And every ripe pumpkin produced more and more food, and there was no more need for the simple, plain watercress. Well, her neighbor, wanting her own pumpkin, decided that she would find that same bird and do the same thing. She waited time and time, the bird never came. When the bird finally came close to her home, she used a broomstick and hit the bird down, broke the bird's wing just so that she could fix it. Instead of caring for the bird and speaking life into the bird, she discarded it. Hurry up and get better, hurry up and get better, she said. When the bird finally got better, she set it free. I'm waiting for my pumpkin seed. The bird went far and wide. Time went on and she could just smell the food from the neighboring yard. She wanted her own pumpkin. When the bird came, he dropped a seed. She picked up that seed and said, finally, it's about time you came back. And she planted that seed. That seed grew into a vine, that vine grew into a pumpkin, and she plucked that juicy pumpkin. When she cut the pumpkin open, there were snakes, there were scorpions, there were all of the things to show her that her evil that she gave out came back to her. She was covered in them because they thought that she was their new mother. She ran from the village, afraid of what she had produced. And there it was, the old woman. Every pumpkin that ripened, she cut open and shared with her neighbors all that she was given. And it came known, every Sunday, you reach to Miss Betsy's house. Because if you want a good meal, it's Miss Betsy you go to.
Yeah.